Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Samina Pasha to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Samina Pasha's words. Today we'll tell you about Bajur. First, the current situation there. A large number of people have expressed their reaction, and today thousands of people have come out carrying the Holy Quran and white flags in their hands, chanting slogans for peace. We'll give you all the details about this. We'll also share the reaction of the KP government. Then there's the matter of Qasim Khan and Suleiman Khan's recent visit to the United States, which drew criticism for not interacting with the media. However, today an interview by Qasim Khan has been released, which he gave to an American media organization. It appears the interview was recorded during that trip, but has just now been released. We'll discuss the key points he made in the interview. Additionally, Miss Alima Khan has issued a clarification regarding a statement attributed to Imran Khan by various channels. Today, the Lahore High Court also granted significant relief to Jamshed Dasti. We'll discuss that as well. We'll also talk briefly about Narendra Modi, because yesterday the proceedings of the Indian Parliament were widely discussed in Pakistan too. All these are part of today's vlog. I request that if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Let's begin by discussing the situation in Bajur. People are concerned and worried about what's unfolding there, especially after yesterday's visuals and reports, according to which 3 civilians have been martyred. Several people have also been injured, including children. Reports suggest some people have been forced to relocate. Naturally, in a conflict-like situation, it becomes difficult to stay, so people are leaving the area. Moreover, we are seeing that locals are fully prepared to come out in protest. They categorically reject any ground military operation against them. Today, a large number of people took to the streets in Bajur. Among them was PTI leader Gulzafar Khan, who was leading the protest. However, he stated that this movement or demonstration is not on behalf of PTI. He clarified that it is not being done under the party's banner, but is a demand from the common citizens of the area, that no military operation should be conducted. They said they want peace in their region and came out today without any political flags, only carrying white flags, symbols of peace. Thousands of people came out holding the Holy Quran and white flags, demanding both terrorists and the Pakistan army to leave the area. They want both groups to vacate and let peace prevail. They said they will appeal to the terrorists in the name of the Quran to leave, and similarly, they will ask the army to halt all security operations. This, they believe, is the only way to restore peace in their region. They initially protested and then announced a march, stating they are heading toward areas currently under curfew. Let's pray for their safety. However, there is fear because in the past even peaceful protesters have been fired upon. Let's hope everything remains peaceful. Yesterday's visuals were quite depressing. People are asking serious questions. While reports of civilian martyrs came in, there were also unconfirmed reports of army casualties, but no official confirmation has been issued. No government forum, ISPR, or other official body has shared any details. All current reporting is coming from local journalists and residents. This lack of clarity is increasing confusion. If an operation has indeed been launched, what was the strategy? What intelligence was it based on? What was achieved or lost? We still don't have any official stance. On the other hand, last night, Ali Amin Gandapur held a meeting and a press conference. He stated that locals do not want any military operation and the provincial government has not been consulted. He issued instructions to the local administration, including the Deputy Commissioner, that no curfew or Section 144 should be imposed without explicit permission from the Provincial Home Ministry. He made bold statements, but the question remains, will they be implemented? Were such permissions taken when curfews were previously imposed? If not, what will his response be? Along with this, Ali Amin Gandapur also announced financial compensation, 10 million rupees for those martyred and 2.5 million rupees for the injured. However, people are beginning to criticize this too. Of course, no amount of money can bring back a loved one, but financial support might help ease some hardship. Still, people see this as a way to silence voices, like lives are being traded for money. There is a growing perception that a tradition is forming. Allow people to be killed, then compensate them with millions. This isn't a solution. Human life is invaluable. Those conducting the operation must ensure no civilian lives are lost. Otherwise, backlash against the operation itself will grow, whether it's truly targeting terrorists or harming innocent people. Surprisingly, PTI's stance, while public, is also viewed with skepticism. Many believe it's for show. Even if that's the case, at least they're speaking out. Opposition parties like JUIF, Awami National Party and PPP have remained completely silent. There hasn't been any statement from them addressing public sentiment or clarifying their stance on the operation. Maulana Sahib is also silent, which raises questions. These parties are quick to criticize PTI, but now, when the public is speaking up, only PTI seems to be responding. While the opposition is quiet, these things expose themselves. Now coming to Qasim and Suleiman's interview, which is making waves today. Qasim Khan gave an interview to an American media outlet. He spoke at length about Imran Khan and the current state of human rights in Pakistan. Much of what he said echoes his previous interviews with Mario and Naufal, but let me, summarize the three key points. He highlighted the inhumane treatment of Imran Khan, being given dirty water, power cuts in his cell, extreme restrictions and bans on meeting people. He noted that several imprisoned individuals have died due to lack of proper facilities, including from hepatitis. This raises serious concerns about Imran Khan's health, especially since his personal physician has not been allowed to see him for over 7 months. When asked who was responsible for Imran Khan's imprisonment, Qasim Khan clearly named General Asim Munir. He called Asim Munir's regime dictatorial. While the general's term officially ends in November, he suspects Munir will likely extend it, a pattern consistent with Pakistan's history of military leadership. When asked who they look to for hope or cooperation, Qasim Khan openly said they are hopeful of support from the United States. He noted that the United States has previously raised concerns for Imran Khan, and they believe more support may come. He also noted that Pakistan's current rulers are sensitive to United States positions, so they may listen if pressure comes from there. If the United States speaks on this issue, they, meaning Pakistani authorities, will surely listen. He also said that he cannot currently disclose the details of his meeting with Richard Grenell, but the meeting was very fruitful. He added that Richard Grenell has a track record of negotiating the release of prisoners, and similar incidents have occurred in the past where he succeeded in doing so. Qasim said their meeting was quite productive. He also mentioned that Imran Khan had won the election with a 2/3 majority, but the election was rigged. He talked about that as well. Overall, he emphasized that their concern is not political but personal. Their only concern is that their father, Imran Khan, should be released. He's being unlawfully imprisoned and not receiving a fair trial. Since he was shot, they haven't been able to meet him, and they want to. Now, in this interview, the part where he expresses hope from the United States has drawn criticism, especially from PMLN and various commentators. They're questioning how he could say that, considering PTI previously claimed they wanted independence from United States influence and didn't want to be, slaves to America. So now, why ask for help from the United States? This criticism was expected. However, Imran Khan's statements and Qasim Khan's are quite different. Imran Khan recently said that even when Donald Trump visited, he had clearly stated he doesn't expect anything from the United States. His hope lies in his people, whereas Qasim Khan says they need help from the United States. But of course, he's speaking as a son. When you're a child, you'll reach out to any ray of hope for your parent. Meanwhile, Imran Khan's perspective is different. He believes in the people. He says he will seek justice from the courts, although he acknowledges that the courts have become paralyzed. He believes it will take massive public support to restore judicial independence. So this point has stirred much debate. Some are questioning whether Qasim and Suleiman, Imran Khan's sons, will return to Pakistan. In the interview, Qasim stated they want to meet their father, but did not give any clarity on when they might return. Alima Khan also spoke today outside the anti-terrorism court. She responded to widespread discussion around Imran Khan's recent statement, clarifying that Imran Khan never said his sons wouldn't come or that he had forbidden them. He only said they wouldn't lead any protests. From the beginning, PTI has maintained that they will not lead protests, but they may come to join or meet people or simply participate. If a protest is going on during their visit, they might show up. But leading means taking the front line, giving instructions, making strategic decisions, and that is not what they're doing. So if Qasim and Suleiman do come, they won't be the ones deciding when to end protests, where to sit or whom to negotiate with. They're coming as participants, not leaders. Alima Khan compared it to her own involvement. She has joined various protests in the past, but was not the one calling the shots. Similarly, the sons will come to meet their father, not to take charge of any movement. She reiterated that the notion that they won't come is false. They will come, but when, she did not specify. One important thing Alima Khan said was in response to a repeated question about where she will be on August 5th. She replied, "August 5th is our visitation day with Imran Khan, which is a Tuesday, so we will be outside Adiala jail." This is quite interesting. Imagine protests happening across the country, and Alima Khan sitting outside Adiala for visitation. Already, many party workers have started gathering there. So it's possible that the atmosphere outside Adiala on August 5th might turn into a symbolic protest, which could have quite an impact. That was the core of her remarks, and she emphasized that whatever the party decides regarding protests, she will stand by it. Regarding Qasim's interview and Alima Khan's statements, all of this has triggered widespread discussion again. Some had previously labelled the US visit a failure, but I said back then, and I'll repeat, even if nothing concrete happens immediately, discussion itself is a form of success. The issue being highlighted on international platforms shows progress. When people raise concerns about it, it increases awareness and momentum. Meanwhile, in another development, Jamshed Dasti received relief from the Lahore High Court today. Under the leadership of Justice Alia Neelam, a three-member bench has suspended the Election Commission's by-election schedule for NA 175. Jamshed Dasti was disqualified due to allegations of holding fake degrees, and a by-election was scheduled. But today the court has halted the schedule until his appeal is decided. So for now, he's received temporary relief. Lastly, let's talk about Narendra Modi. Yesterday, the Indian Parliament witnessed intense discussion, especially related to Donald Trump's repeated claim, made 26 or 27 times, that he had to personally call to de-escalate tensions and stop the war, implying that India was losing and had 5 to 6 aircraft shot down. This has embarrassed India, but the government has not given a clear response. Naturally, it's difficult for them to admit they were on the losing end, so they offer vague, roundabout statements. The opposition, including Rahul Gandhi and others, strongly criticised the Modi government, questioning why they don't just tell the truth. If Trump is lying, then why not say so openly? And if he's telling the truth, why is the government silent? The opposition grilled them thoroughly. They also questioned Modi's much-hyped Operation Sindoor and demanded to know what it achieved. What gains did India make? All they've gotten is embarrassment. Many Pakistanis are pleased that Modi's attempt to gain political mileage through hostility with Pakistan has backfired internationally and led to a decline in his domestic popularity. But another notable aspect is that at least in India's parliament, there is the freedom to publicly question the government on national security issues. No one is filing sedition cases against them or muting their microphones. In contrast, in our country, even inside parliament, if a lawmaker gives a tough speech, it often gets muted or deleted from official records. So, unless we are willing to face the truth, unless we reach a level where we can discuss reality with courage, how will we ever correct our course? Constructive criticism should not be equated with treason. If someone makes a valid point, it should be considered. If it's wrong, counter it. But if it's right, use it to improve. Unfortunately, our state and many of our people still lack that tolerance for the truth. That wraps up our translation of Samina Pasha's video. I hope this English version helped you understand her message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.